Hey, what's up? I'm Cleosim. Right now, I'm not the most procrastinating simmer on YouTube. I'm the sickest member. No, I'm not sick anymore, but I was. And here I am bringing you another video. This is Sims 3, the Ultimate Sim Challenge. This is Roslynd managed to pick up all the extra mail before she left, and she's carrying it all. And I do try to go to that mailbox before they leave, but it don't always work out real well. So I said we'd start the other episode when she was arriving back in Sunset Valley. We're only going to be here for a second, and then we are going to go back to university and finish the last semester. That's not all going to take place in this episode. It'll probably take 3 episodes, I'm sure, that are 25-minute intervals. Okay, so I'm going to pause it here. I told you what I was doing is because the town's already set up. Let's go see if that is still true, or if I'm going to have to go and redo things, since I haven't played in almost 2 months. Load. There we go. So we're going to go down here and see if our food carts are still there, or if I'm going to have to fix that. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to have to put the food carts back. That's nice. We'll just go ahead and do that right now. This happens. There was a sign that came up, you guys didn't see it, and it said some of the objects couldn't be reloaded and they were replaced. And whenever it says that, I usually go, I'm going to put the food carts back. Not just the food carts. Hang on, let me check some of the stuff in town. The Stone's Throw greenhouse is fine, but see, the cinema's missing, and the bakery. So I'm gonna have to replace those 2 things as well. And I'm not gonna make you watch that. I just replace it and that's it. So I'm gonna replace the food carts in these 2 lots, and then we'll take the aptitude test and go back to university. Okay, so everything's fixed. Excuse me. And we're just going to have her take the aptitude test again. Wow, this takes a minute. Okay. So she's got some credit in business and in fine arts, but no scholarship. So we're gonna see if she I guess she's not gonna roll that thing to enroll in university again. I guess not. Excuse me. Well, just go ahead and enroll her. What is this? Earn another. She's only got to level 10. Am I missing something? No, that was her deciding she wanted to rant about love and relationships. I was like, does not look like enrolling in university. Okay, so we don't need 2 terms. 1's fine. Put it to 12. And that will finish up your 48 credits you need. Okay, so now we're ready for our last semester at university. So I will see you at university. Okay, so we are back, excuse me, at university. Unlike what happened when we went home, everything here is still okay. We still have the same dorm, we still have the same room. I hope. There we go. Thought my game was frozen. I guess my game was frozen for a split second. So, we're back and we will have the meet and greet again, which is fine. Let's look at our class schedule if we can. So, we'll be between two buildings. I always like it if we can get between one building, that's great. But we have class at 8 and 12, so we don't have a 4 o'clock, and then on Tuesdays and Thursdays we'll have a 4 o'clock, which gives us a lot of time to finish protesting and getting like the social networking skill together and stuff like that. What are you trying to do? Okay, she was invited to a party before she left. Believe it or not, I think that is what that phone call is about, is her going to the party she was invited to the day prior, because Saturday was when we went home, and the party would have been Saturday, but is it saying she missed it? Yeah, she missed that party. Okay, so her social is really suffering. Let's see how many apples she has. 17. That's one of the things you can do while you're at home if you want to, is go ahead and go to the grocery store there, and then you don't have to go here. Going here is fine as well. She'll go to the grocery store, and maybe she will find some people to talk to. Yeah, everything's moving back up. I do really love this challenge, though. Like I said, I always find, well, even in The Sims 2 and 4, I'm always finding something different that when you know it was really popular and you first played it, you didn't pay any attention to. Going through a game like this and finding all the teeny tiny things like the challenges in your skills. It's here in your skill journal. See, she needs to be everybody's best friend still. And the comedian thing, she'll sell the rights to 5 different blogs. She'll meet 25 people. She will play matchmaker to 30 people. These are the challenges in your skill journal that I never paid attention to any of that stuff when The Sims 3 was coming, you know, all the packs and this and that. It wasn't something that was really talked about by EA itself. And if it was, I don't remember it. You know, they'd say, okay, well, Supernatural's coming out, and now in your skill journal you'll have alchemy, and you can get all the challenge. And it's like, I didn't even know anything about this until Landros created this. So he did start doing an Ultimate Sim for Sims 4, but it was really early and on in the game, and personally, I think you'd have to wait a little while, let it load, before you could do a ultimate challenge for here Sims 4. We're just now getting jungle I would want to say Jungle Paradise, Jungle Adventures, and there we go. You can imagine now that we have the archaeology skill and things like that, that's something else that will need to be added to. Oh, here's some people added to the Ultimate Sim for Sims 4. I have no problem with trying to come up with it myself, but I really have to research the game a lot in order to do it, because I honestly, there's stuff in Sims 4 that we don't pay any attention to. The collections, I was thinking about maybe doing the Not So Berry challenge. The generation 1, you have to get, all the collections. And it's, well, not all the collections, but you're collecting stuff for that puzzle. And I was like, I've never bothered to do that just in a game by itself. Or I was doing the socialism challenge, so I pretty much have been to the top of a lot of the careers. I've reached level 10 of painter, I think writer. Have I reached level 10 of the spy? I can't remember. But, I've done that because of that challenge. But, I've never really paid any attention to all the stuff that's going on in Sims 4. Carol, please don't do that. Your sister is so nice and was, talking to me. How come you can't do that? Oh, we've already met. Never mind. Anyway, this is Carol. This is Waverly. The Chin sisters. I think I mentioned we have the Chin sisters. And then there's a couple others that have the same last name here, and I can't remember offhand, but it's in this challenge. Micah. What I'm doing right now is not only building up her, well, it's not even really building up her social, so I may have to stop and actually talk to some people. But if you're talking to other rebels, it helps not only your charisma, but it helps you to get your rebel skill. Wait a minute. Hey. Susu. Don't do that. I'm trying to talk to you. And I only have a little bit of time before they check me out to the meet and greet, so if you would be so kind as to let me just talk to you for a second. Who's this? Wait, Anthony. So yeah, talking to other rebels helps boost your social skill. And I haven't done the other 2 yet. Because like I said, I've only gotten to like the very beginning of season 2 with my own sim self before. It's not right now. This game actually takes a long time. The fact that Landros has like 6 seasons up is, it's amazing. It really is. Because he had other stuff up as well. It's not like he was just doing this challenge by itself. But I think him having an over an hour episodes helped a lot. And I did try to do that for a while, but in all honesty, sometimes I have a hard time paying attention to his overnight, and then sometimes you're so enthralled in it, you don't pay attention to the fact that he's done 3 days and it's over. And that's all he was doing. He'd do 3 days at a time, which would take about an hour to do, which should tell you about the challenge itself. See, now she's getting checked out for the meet and greet, which is okay, I guess, because she can get her social up over there. So we'll let her get over to the Connors building and continue that. But I hope you guys are enjoying this challenge. I know there's some of you that have talked about how much you enjoy the Ultimate Sim challenge, and I'm there with you. That's how come I have my own version. I usually, whatever it is that I'm playing for you guys on YouTube, I usually have a version for myself that I'm playing I was going to do that for the cash challenge, and I have not played on my, well, I'm not playing my Sims off in that one, but I haven't played my own version. I'm thinking about bringing back the Sims 3 farming challenge. I'm already playing that in my own version of that, and the most important are the legacy challenges, and I haven't done a legacy challenge for my channel. I did one for Sims 4 and the other one, but I really haven't done a legacy challenge. Okay. Stop. I don't want her going upstairs until I say so. Okay, no, don't touch anything. I think this guy invited you to the party, so you know him. Yeah. You know these people? Who is this? Sylvia Cahill. I don't think you know her. No, you don't. So we're just going to do a friendly introduction. Do you know Miles? I think so. Yeah. So, that is how I work out when I play The Sims, and I do play my Sim self in the Ultimate Sim very heavily. Like I said, while I was sick, that was all I played, and I'm still in Sunset Valley. And like I said, I'm just getting ready to have I just had my first baby, and Landros decided to only have one baby because when you were done with all 19 towns, I thought about even adding some because you've got, you know, some of the player created towns. I thought about, well, go ahead and talk to her because your social is bad. Adding a, you know, like a Cetra, I think it is. Anyway, if I were to do that, then it would be like 20 some towns, and that is really a lot of. He's just using the towns that EA came out with. So this was the first one because this was the base game, Sunset Valley, and then they gave us Riverview for free. Then they came out with Ambitions and gave us it's bad. It starts with a T, but I can't remember what it is. Anyway, that's how he's working the towns and the seasons, is by how EA gave stuff to us, which is pretty impressive. Here's a party. So we'll go to the party. Right? Maybe. Let's see who's upstairs. Let's see who's upstairs. Is there anybody upstairs? Not really. Okay, so one of the things you can do... Oh, there's more people in here, though. You know these people? Hank. I think he knows Hank. Scott. Oh, so these are Hank and Scott Macklemore. I didn't know that they were together. I had no idea we had two Macklemores. There you go, guys. Waverly and Carol Chin and Hank and... what's his name? Hank and Scott. So if you want some extra moolah... freebie. And what you do is you just load up on these university posters. Okay. And we get a few of these. Is that some Tiberium? No, that's jade. Oh, I love that Tiberium. It's worth so much money. And you need all your money. Girl, pick those up. Okay, she has been. Alright, so these... We'll just let her pick a few up. You really should try to pick up quite a few. I'm not really going to waste my time because I want to get that protest out of the way while we're just getting here. But I'll show you. You click this, obviously. So she's got 5. Fine, we'll let her get the rest of them and then I'll sell them. We don't need this. We're not dancing with the fairies. Not yet, anyway. Now, if you're following along and you're trying to play this and you don't have university, obviously you get to skip that part. And just, if you have generations, then you'll get to start the daycare career. Yeah. Okay, so, come here. How come this thing don't want to work like I want it to work? There we go. So that's 540 simoleons for just 12 of those posters. And I mean, it's not major. It just helps, you know, a little bit with the money. So what we're going to do is we're going to eat an apple. And then we're going to blog a little bit. So we'll get that done. So she got her $540. And of course, if you could get like 50 of them posters, then, you know, that's some money. Okay. So we gotta have a 5-star blog, which we do not have yet. Why are you sick? Oh, the Tiberium's finally making her sick. I was wondering when that was going to come up. Hey, Scott. My usual complaint is that the Sims game runs way too fast while I'm trying to catch up on stuff, and that is just not the way it's working this time. But that's okay. My town's full. Yeah, well, we're at university, so it don't matter. It don't matter if the town's full. And she can still blog. Until she gets blogged out. Because we are almost there. Okay, she's blogged out. So what we're going to do is we're going to go do the protests. And that should finish up our day here at Sunday for University. Okay. She's thinking about it. As you can hear, I'm not the only one that was sick. My daughter ended up sick too. Okay, so we're just gonna go right outside. And it'll just be a standard. We don't have to have people beating each other up or anything like that. Just, you know, a regular old protest. And it's for skilling up. Even though the protest we did before we left was successful, we didn't finish it, and it didn't, I think maybe because we went home too, but it didn't give us that 2 days of better learning, or however you put it. Okay. Do you know Jeffrey? Let's see. Yes, you do. So just talk to him for a minute. I keep getting Miles and Steve, Texas mixed up. That's about that party. So we're not going to answer that because we're not going to the party. We are going to go protest. Yeah, well, we're gonna work on her social a bit. I mentioned that this is from the Tiberium, because it's toxic. And once we get the Tiberium out of her inventory, when we get back to Sunset Valley, then she'll throw up and it'll be over. But having that much Tiberium is really great, so you'll see why. I mean, it's worth a lot of money. Okay, so we're gonna go protest now. Just come to the protest. What are you wearing? I think we've already been through this. And I was going to change her clothes, and I forgot. So I will have to remember to do that. I don't think I'm really going to bother too much about her clothes until she gets back to Sunset Valley, though, because there's no reason to really bother it. Okay, so I don't know if she's going to reach level 10 of the Rebel Social skill today, doing this. But she's going to get close. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. So, according to my timer, we have 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes left. And you know this is going to take longer than that. So we're just going to ride this out, and then next episode we will start the first day of the last semester. And we have plenty to do. We need to sell the blog. So we have to get that up to its last half a star. We need to reach level 10 of the social skill. And it would probably be a good idea if we started the meeting 25 Sims through the Sim Finder, and also fixing 30 relationships with the relationship transmogrifier. So we're going to be working on that too. I don't think school's going to be an issue. We don't have anything yet, but she was getting an A, so I don't think that's going to be an issue. But we have plenty to do in this last week before we go home. At least this will be peaceful. Nobody should be trying to... I mean, people will fight regardless. The Sims are the Sims, but it's not a rowdy protest. It's a standard protest. And, of course, we need to be working on her charisma skill and the free skill, which is alchemy. And I was watching Landros, and he was saying, you know, as far as that being a free skill right now, he kind of wishes he had waited until Moonlight Falls. If you want to wait till Moonlight Falls, wait till Moonlight Falls. I don't see what the big deal is concerning what all needs to be done in the skill journal, which we will get to. We'll definitely look at that. But once you're in Sunset Valley and you level everything up, well, that was not what I was expecting. But that is the end of this episode. I'll have to work on that alarm. That was kind of weird. Anyway, I hope you're enjoying this. Please do like the video if you liked watching it, and subscribe so you can get more content and you will know the next time I upload a video, because being the most procrastinating simmer on YouTube, you never know. I'm Cleo Sim, and I'm out.